Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Sulk stream. I'm your host, the Incredible Sulk, and I hope you guys are doing well tonight. Finally, it's raining outside. I feel like it's been an absolute heat wave here in Florida, and it's been sweltering. It's been stifling. It's been difficult to do anything. Even the house has seen some tough times trying to just keep it cool, right? And here you'll die. I'll die. I don't handle the heat well. And you're like, why do I live in Florida? It just happened like that. It just happened like that. I just ended up here. You know, sometimes you don't plan things in life. You know, if I thought I was be living outside of Daytona, if you told me that 10 years ago, I'd be like, my God, what happened? Was there some sort of terrible war? Was there some sort of a pandemic or something? Was a woman almost elected president? And then I would be like, yeah, yes, all these things happen. And you're in for, it's going to be a challenging decade. It's been fine. It's been okay. There's ups and downs and all of that. And we just have to kind of deal with it, don't we? Thank you so much for coming tonight. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're a part of the Sulk stream cult, the cult stream, whatever you want to call it. You're here. I command you to be here night after night, paying your tithe and paying your respects. So, thank you for being you. Anyways, tonight, we are doing another one of old Schuster's videos, because I liked her last video so much, I thought, what the hell? I'm gonna go ahead and do another one because I know she's been around for a long time. I kind of like her takes, and I'm just gonna go ahead and give her some airtime. You know, you can thank me later. You can thank me later. You know, I like to help out the little guys around here. You know, the big shot show like mine. I think I'm gonna go and help out old Shoe on Head, who's not making millions of dollars. Right? Right. Anyways, tonight we're covering female dating strategy. And if you are aware of female dating strategy on Reddit, oh my God, you know we're in for a whirlwind adventure. A whirlwind adventure of entitled women, of lousy opinions, and, you know, just general nonsense. So it should be fun. It should be interesting. It should be entertaining. And I hope you guys learn something, a thing or two here on the Sulk stream, because that's what I'm here for. And I'm here to also entertain you to the best of my abilities. Sometimes I might not be able to pull that off. Sometimes. Not usually. Not usually. So anyways, thank you so much for coming. I believe it is a Wednesday night tonight. And, yeah. It's cranking, but I'm going to turn that down a little bit. Just a little bit. You like my owls? Pretty cool. Anyways, let's get started. So get comfy. Get cozy. Crack a nice bottle of nail polish. Or whatever you happen to be drinking tonight. Maybe some Sterno. I know you guys are all homeless people. Or people of the train yard, as I like to call them. Anyways, if you are working, continue to work, and thank you so much for having me in your earphones, because remember, if you have me on speaker, I will get you fired. I will get you fired. Maybe not intentionally, but it's going to happen one way or another. If you're driving, please drive safely. Wear your seatbelt. Do all those other things that keep you alive, right? Until the final day when we catch that asteroid. When we drink the Kool-Aid and we catch the asteroid. When I say, not before. Don't go dying on me. I would be disappointed to the max. Anyways, thank you so much for coming. Once again, I am the Incredible Sulk. This is the Sulk Stream, and this is called Female Dating Strategy. Please enjoy.
Years ago, I made a video where I read some terrible pickup attempts by men trying to date women. And I figured, you know what? It's International Women's Day. Let's do a female version of that video.
When is it
That's
not
right, ladies and
International
gentlemen.
Women's
We are
Day?
once again taking a break from the men and focusing on the fairest women.
Absolute
You wanted
nonsense.
equality, ladies? Well, here it is.
Women don't want equality. They've never wanted equality. They want all the rights and benefits that society has provided for people in general, but mostly men, because let's be honest, we're the ones cleaning the sewers and stuff like that. They didn't want equality. They didn't want to be cleaning the sewers or anything like that. They just wanted to be able to like vote and like drink and get high paying jobs for doing nothing. And that's not equality in any sort of that does not mean equality. That's not equality, right? You want equality, start going down into like a coal mine or something like that for 9 hours, 15 hours a day with the risk of death constantly looming over you. And then maybe we'll talk about it. But that's never going to happen. We all know that's not.
Today, we are looking at the female dating strategy.
Arden Sire says trans equal transient. So makes sense. So what am I supposed to call homeless people trans? I don't think. Well, some of them are. That's
It's
possible.
2025,
Maybe.
and apparently the men have given up on approaching us. 45% of men ages 18 to 25 have apparently never approached a woman in person, which is honestly like so pathetic. Like, what are you scared of, Zoomers? That women are gonna feel?
Oh well, getting your. Here's the thing about approaching women in the modern era. That wasn't like that when I was a young lad. I'm getting on in years, and I can accept that. In fact, I'm getting better with age. I believe this with my entire heart. I am just a fine wine that's getting better and better as we go along. A little smellier. I'll admit that. I'm getting a little smellier. And probably a little bit more angry. Just angrier and angrier. I should check into that. I don't know how long my heart's going to hold up to that, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. In general, I think I've gotten better. But back in my day, it wasn't really as bad approaching women. But today, if you approach a woman, you're going to get called a pervert or a creep or get recorded and get put on some gym slut's Instagram and be like, I can't believe this guy approached me at the gym wearing these booty tight shorts and then bending over so so you can actually see my asshole pucker. Yes. How dare he? Constantly shooting looks. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So yes, and men see this and be like, well, then I'm not going to approach women. And I completely understand that. I do.
Film your sad attempts to hit on them and post them on TikTok for the world to see.
Oh, there you go.
That doesn't happen. But it seems like in order to get a date and save ourselves from crippling loneliness or eventual depopulation, the
Big
women...
B Trucker says cleanest silo bin in the middle of August. No, that sounds terrible and dangerous, right? Can't those blow up? Like a grain silo? Isn't there like a lot of particulates in the air and it can like explode? And in the middle of August, no, I'm not going to do that. That sounds terrible. Why would you even suggest that? Oh, it's not hot enough for me? Is that what you're saying? It is. It's plenty hot enough for me.
Women have started really upping their game and becoming more assertive. Too assertive. Many people say that all a woman has to do to get a date
Grapey.
is just stand there. Doesn't matter how fat, ugly, socially awkward you are, just stand there. Just stand there and a man will come to you. While men have to put in more effort. They have to be handsome, tall, rich, well-groomed. Wait a minute. That reminds me. Before we get into all this, let's quickly get into today's sponsor, Henson Shaving.
No!
A variety of colors, even a ton with them. So let's just dive.
I'm glad you're bringing in money, bitch. Kudos to you bringing in money, but I'm not gonna join your bad. I'm not making any money off of it, you know. So, but thank you for. I mean, good for you.
Into this dumpster fire, shall we? I love your tattoos. Thank you. Can you not send me a smile face? I have a boyfriend.
Why are you responding at all then? Why are you see? I feel like there's gonna be a lot for me to say, and I should try to like ease into it because there's gonna be so much for me to say, and I'm probably gonna get upset. I know you guys know me as like cool John and like calm John, like nothing riles John up, right? John's cool as a cucumber. It's not actually like that. It's not. I have a lot of angst and hate built up in my soul. And yeah, it's unhealthy. And I am festering a tumor. It's just growing in my brain. And there's probably some ulcers going on in my gut too. You know, don't believe everything you see on the old internet. Sometimes I get a little disgruntled.
All right. Off to a great start. Hey. Hi. Thanks for liking my pic. You're fit, by the way. Welcome, and thanks. I have a boyfriend. Sorry. You're hot. Thanks. I have a boyfriend. Okay, Schizo. Just wanted to let you know that our date was the worst date I've ever been on ever, and I hope you die in a tragic car fire, loser. I'm really...
That seems like something that you didn't have to say to somebody. You could have just not said anything, right? Instead of, like, tossing jabs at him. Like that. I hope you die in a car fire? That's harsh. You could have said nothing, right? Or you could have said, hey, thanks for the free food, which I assume happened. Unless you went Dutch on it. Then I could see you being upset. Not that it's like right that you're upset. You shouldn't be upset because you have to pay for your own fucking food. I mean, God forbid, right? This isn't a job interview. You know, and even if it was a job interview, you'd still have to pay for your own fucking food.
Really glad I dodged a bullet here. Best wishes. So you're not even gonna try to apologize for the bad date or try to make things work? You're just an ugly shit person. Glad I won't have to deal with you again. Good luck being alone forever. You just
Yep. Yep. She sounds reasonable and downright pleasant. And why wouldn't you want to try to make things work with that chick? I'll tell you why. Because she's probably like insane in bed. Look, I know it's kind of crass to point out, but like the crazier ones are usually better. What? Tell me I'm wrong. What? If fucking one person tell me I'm wrong about that. I'm not wrong. There's a bunch. Come on. Everybody knows that.
told him you hope he dies in a tragic car fire. Why the f*** would he apologize? Or better yet, try and make things work. Next.
And why would that be tragic? I mean, if he's such a terrible person, wouldn't a terrible fiery car wreck be a good thing? It's only tragic if he's really what you say he is. So, tragic for who exactly? His mom? Are you wishing ill on his mother? Because that seems mean. Rude.
Next. They can't all be this crazy, right? Right? Hey, you probably didn't really notice me, but I was in your physics class and I thought you were really cute and I got your number from your friend.
Couchsurfing says, I know I'm an adorable lady, but I'm also an 80-year-old Southern man. Yeah, it talks a lot about segregation and how things were better back then.
Oh, hi. Who'd you get my number from? Justin? I was wondering if you want to maybe go out for coffee or something else like that sometime this week. I'm flattered, but I don't think I'm interested.
Scott says vent away. I will.
LMAO, what the f***? You don't even know who I am. I'm not trying to offend you, I'm just uninterested. LMAO, you're not even worth my time. It was more pity than anything, LMAO. Don't f***ing talk to me anymore. LMAO, you thought I'd be interested in you. You're f***ing delusional. Messing up a chance with me, LMAO, you're lost any-
Calm down on the LMAOs. Calm down on the LMAOs. We get it. You're having the time of your life getting shot down. Getting shot down like a fucking B-2 bomber over Germany. It like really very harshly. You're behind enemy lines now. LMAO lines.
Anyway, I'm out of your league. Go fuck yourself, stupid asshole. I love seeing someone's true colors and realizing how disgusting they are on the inside. This is a common theme you'll see here. Woman messages man, man rejects...
You hear it out there? You hear that? That's lovely. Hold on. I'm gonna crack me a window. I need to get me some of that petrichor. Right? Oh, damn. There we go. Is it still hot out there? There we go. I need that rain sound, you know? It's calming. It's soothing. It's soothing for me. That's what I need. I'm glad we got to Daywave Mario Kart all day. That was Daywave today. Mario Kart. And I just watched the boys play Mario Kart. I mean, like, okay, taking me back. I'm less high than I usually was when I used to do that. I don't even smoke weed anymore, really. But how about that? That was an episode of the Wave. I'm gonna start calling it the Wave, like, you know how they say the View. It is the antithesis of the View. It's multiracial, but it's also racist men. So it's the opposite.
Woman freaks out and says she was never interested.
Ren says it's fun, not gonna lie. Okay. There you go. Mission accomplished.
Anyway. Bitch, you were so interested. You went out of your way to...
I hope they do it again. I can actually join. I want to join. You know what? My wife just found behind the couch is my fucking Switch. It's been gone for over a year. It was just behind the couch. My fucking Switch. And I'm like, holy shit. I'm excited. I'm stoked about that because now I can play my Switch. And I'm still playing Breath of the Wild. Haven't even gotten to Tears of the Kingdom. Breath of the Wild. Haven't beat it yet. Breath of the fucking Wild. Oh my god. I'm excited now. I'm excited. But you know what? My son saw it and now he's going to be playing it. So I'm not even going to get to play it. Not even going to get to play it. Do you hear that? Do you hear that rain? Ah, it's glorious. It's been so fucking hot, dude. It's been so hot. I'm so glad this is here to, like, cut down on some of that. Oh, it's nice. Oh, it's nice. That's nice.
Get his number from his friend. But yeah, you're not interested. Coat. Next! I'm not sure about seeing you again. Alright, good night. Wow, that's it? Seriously? Okay, now I realize that was a huge mistake. How rude. You just pissed me off and I...
Couch says, okay, not gonna lie, I got asked out once. Yeah, by me. When I was working a job. Oh, you, okay. And I was oblivious and the guy got legit angry. I wasn't picking up on his cues. What? How is that a cue? I mean, hey, do you want to go out with me sometime? I'm not picking up on your cues. They're too subtle. That's far too subtle. I don't understand. Is this... Huh? What? Anyways. And I was oblivious. The guy got legit angry. I wasn't picking up on his cues, and it was very off-putting. Again, what are the cues? How is that cue? Just whatever. Were you working at the Red Lobster? Jess used to work at the Red Lobster. Sorry to blow up your spot like that, but Jess used to work at the Red Lobster. And Toys R Us. I can give her the entire resume.
I never get mad. Don't be immature and ignore me. I can get any guy I want to. I don't need you. My uncle is the old governor here and worked for the embassy.
Aeneas says, I hate this bitch. Well, were you here last night, Aeneas? Because we did one of her videos last night. And you know what? She had some good points. I decided to do it again. I haven't really established my opinion on her yet. So far, she hasn't angered me, which is actually pretty impressive. It is. Because it's a female... It is a female woman that is expressing her point of view. And if that doesn't make me angry, that is an achievement. That is an achievement. I mean, because usually 99% of the time, when I get an opinion expressed by a woman, I have to bite my tongue. And sometimes I have to, like, put a wallet in my mouth because I feel like I'm going to have a fucking seizure.
My family has power. You are nothing. Goodbye. See, I was always thought no means no, but apparently no means get back here and try harder. Hey, please don't.
Some bitches do be like that, though. That for real. Like, why didn't you try harder? You said no. You said no. And look, what's the point of trying? I don't see. If you're trying, if you're like hitting on a girl and you're actually trying, it's over. It is completely 100% over. If she is not giving you clear green light, fucking waving you in like a, one of those guys with the lights at the airport like that, doing that. I mean, maybe even literally. It's a no-go. But she wants you to do it. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. She does. She loves the attention. And she might not explicitly say no. She might allude that it is a no or it is a not interested. But I don't know. I'm not good at picking up those social cues either. I might be autistic or something like that. Maybe that's how I landed Jess. Maybe she was giving me green lights, though. I know for a fact she was.
Delete my number. I'm sorry. Who is
Come
this?
on.
Oh,
I'm not that retarded.
Yeah, I didn't save it, so you're good. Why? What is the matter with you? We had 2 really nice dates and you don't want to see me now? You're probably a cocksucker anyways. Don't know how to handle.
Couch says incels are frightening creatures. But are they? Are they? I mean, like, it depends on what you consider an incel. Is it just, like, is a monk? Well, no, I guess because he's not trying to get laid. So that would be a volcel, which is an even dumber term. I don't know. I think maybe some of them, like the worst of the worst, probably. The worst of the worst, probably, but you don't see them often. The real true incels, they lust after like Japanese women and stuff like that, and stay on their computers on Reddit all day, and like have a bunch of Funko Pops, and they're pretty overweight typically. Either that or they're rail skinny. Rail like a train rail. There's nothing, right? They just don't eat. There's no need to. They stay on the computer all day. So you don't see real incels in public too often. That's the crux of the problem. That's why they're incels, because they don't leave their houses. They don't get the sunshine. They don't feel that warmth on their face. And so they don't deserve the warmth in their heart. It makes sense. It makes sense.
A real woman. No wonder your wife left you. They really want these men to be like, oh, please, no, please, give me another chance. Please, queen, just a crumb. Please, just a sniff, queen, please. And then when they don't
just a sniff, please fart in a baby food jar so I can carry it around in my pocket. Just, so I can get a hit once in a while. I mean, people will sell that. Fucking some of these girls sell their goddamn bathwater. Who buys e-girl bathwater? Apparently a lot of people. Because remember when that one Belle Delphine did that? And she like sold out immediately. And that was not cheap bathwater. I mean, that was expensive, but it was disgusting. And I guarantee you people drank that shit right. It came in the mail, they cracked it open, and they shot it back. I'm not saying they're going to get herpes or anything like that, but that's still gross. That's gross.
That when the men are just like, okay, bye, they're like, how dare you reject me, queen of the universe, you fat. What are your thoughts about being with
you fat? That's a good bird. Not even calling that, not even being like, oh, your mama's so fat, oh, you sit around the house. No, just calling him you fat. That's respectful, because you know why? The lack of willingness to put any sort of creativity into it is actually more cutting. It hurts worse, right? You didn't even want to attribute the brain cells to actually creating something creative. So you just called me a fat, which is like, wow, ooh, owie. And that's not even like sarcasm. No, that would really cut me. I mean, I'm not fat, but if I were, then I would be more upset if they come up with something fun and whimsical, with your insults, just out of respect. It's a respect issue.
Someone who is cute in a broken kind of way. I'm not really sure I understand what you're talking about, but...
No. Remsa, she said the F slur, but it was bleeped out. I prefer fat. I prefer honestly, fat is a better slur than the full F slur, in my opinion. Everyone says the full F slur. It has its uses. And I'm not saying it's overused. If anything, it's woefully underused. But I like the term fat. You fat. You fat it's a noun. You're a fat.
But if you're talking about yourself, I hardly even know you. It's just that I'm cute, but broken. Bro. Run. Hello?
Or, sometimes, and I'm guilty of this, sometimes red flags can look super green from a distance. And then you get up to them and then you're like, wow, those are red flags. But I'm already here, so might as well go all the way through with it. And it's... Sometimes red flags are attractive. That's all I'm saying. Again, with the crazy ones. Yes.
Talk to me? To think I was going to sleep with you, but you up and ghosted me. Piece of crap. No woman will ever love you like I would have. I'm going to...
Oh, God. Like I would have? You said you were going to love him? You're crazy, dude. Again, I bet she's killer in the sack.
I have to ask you not to message me anymore, thanks. Fuck you. You're worthless. Nobody will like you. You should hang yourself. What's crazy is I know...
Whoa. Go on.
This is like some of you people's dream girl.
Again, she's crushing the white monsters. I'm going to stay away from those. I'm going to stay away from people that drink those. It just doesn't seem like a healthy thing, or it's like they're addicted. And I'll fucking try one. I'll try one night when I'm like tipping back a few. I was thinking about having a drink tonight, but I was like, meh.
Right here. You all want the young...
Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow.
Yandere anime girlfriend. Until you actually have one in
Christian.
real life. Trust me. Hey, hi, hey. What's up? Send me a sick pic on SC. We are having a Riz...
SC? What is SC? What is SC? I don't know. We are having a Riz off, and I want to win. Is this how people talk? A sick pic and Riz off. I don't even understand.
Off, and I want to win. What? Penis, babe. I want to put each of your balls in my nostrils and inhale until they're behind my head and I'm high on your stank.
Okay. I don't know. That's not physically possible. But you're weird. You seem gross. That's not a turn on for me. Right? That's not... Are you trying to make me laugh? Because I hate it when women try to make me laugh. It's gross. Women aren't... Look, women do not have a sense of humor. I am stating this as a fact. The sky is blue. It's like 78 degrees outside. Women do not have a sense of humor. And so, when you try to make me laugh, it is a complete penis killer. It just gets... It's like that. I'm not trying... Oh, she's so funny. Ew. If I told that to the dudes, right? I'm all like, oh, you got to meet this chick. She's so funny. They'd be like, what? What? Ew. Is she fat? Because that's automatically what I would assume, right? If she's like a funny girl, she's got a great personality. If Jess was all like, oh, she's got a great personality. I'd be like, wow, she sounds like a fucking dog. Don't try to be funny. It's not, you don't have the brain parts. You know, it's not, sometimes I laugh at women when they do funny things, but by no means is it intentional.
Oh, wow. Is this the female version of, like, I would drag my balls across 1,000 miles of broken glass to hear you fart through a walkie-talkie? Is that what I'm looking at right now? Beautiful. 10-10, no notes. Don't expect to hear from me again.
I like how she quotes Sonic the Hedgehog. That's Sonic the Hedgehog. 10-10, no notes. Sonic the Hedgehog. She must have a son.
I'm horny. Ah, yes, the duality of woman. Hey, I had fun last week. Would you want to meet up at Samson's or something tomorrow? It was pretty fun, but I need to be honest. I sensed some strange aura about you when we met. You seem cool.
Background noise says that's not how that works. Balls have to be taken orally or anally. He didn't say that. I added the anally part. But yeah, that's a fact. I'm a doctor.
And everything, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think we're compatible. Strange aura.
Couch says, I was moderately funny in all caps. I like how she's like, you know, she's lowering the goal. She's not saying I was funny. She was saying I was moderately funny. So she down here. She is down here. See, that makes me laugh, honey. That's a funny sentence.
Okay, already a bright red flag here, but let's keep going. I really do appreciate the honesty, especially after some of the experiences I had, but I'll be honest, strange aura is pretty vague. Could you elaborate a bit, just so I can know what to work on? I just don't think we're compatible is all, especially with our morals. I'm an extreme advocate for freedom and rights for everyone, but I just don't get that vibe from you, and I want to avoid another potentially toxic control.
I don't get that vibe. Extreme advocate for freedom and rights for everyone. I wonder what she thinks about gun ownership. I bet she's pretty against that. Abortion, she's probably a big advocate, right? But like gun ownership or like having a reasonable amount of testosterone, she sounds like a fucking nightmare, right? Again, women should not have opinions. That is a turnoff. Oh, I dropped my vape. Women having opinions is a turnoff.
Controlling relationship. Like, I love that you showed me your guitar and played a few songs and showed me your playlist, but the things I noticed is the lack of diversity in it. It was all white men, which you may not think is...
Big B says, hearing these makes me want to choke both of them. Yeah, this is a reasonable reaction. That makes sense to me. And when you say both of them, you're also talking about Shu, right? Or is that a third party? You can choke all of them. They might like it.
Bad, but speaks volumes to me.
A lot of chicks like being choked. It's like a power thing. Some chicks are fucking weird. They'll like, you know, put a gun to my head and stuff like that. And, you know, okay. It's loaded. And they're into that. I don't know why. Maybe it's the time from like when, you know, Vikings used to like sack villages and like burn down your hut and then kill off your family. And then, you know, the old R word to you. It must be from that. It's just an evolutionary thing, right? That you've gotten so used to getting R'd over generations that now you're into it. It's the only way you can actually get your bean flicked.
Me about you as a person. Wow, you're serious? Yes. All right, good.
It's okay to be Christian says hot chicks are smart and funny. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Good luck finding someone with a mindset like that. All right, you don't have to be an asshole about it. I was being nice and passive as possible explaining that to you. Point proven too, you and every other guy can't take simple constructive criticism because it hurts your immature little egos. I know it's no big deal to you, but outside of your little cocoon, people struggle every day and you clearly could care less. I wonder what the guy who schedules your gigs would say if he knew he pays a racist asshole to play at his venue. Oh.
I tell people I'm racist before I get booked on any gigs. People know. Some guy on fucking Twitter, like I do stand up at this club here in town every once in a while. I used to do it a lot more, but now I do this a lot. And some guy emailed the manager, the guy who owns the place, about how I was like a racist and like a sexist and like a homophobe or a bunch of bullshit like that. And he just texts me and he's all like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, you knew all those things. You put me on night after night and you hear my jokes. You hear and you love them. So, yeah. He was just like, what the fuck? I just told him I was beefing on Twitter. And that's what it was.
Oh my God. There is so much to unpack here. Let's just dump the whole suitcase out. First of all, I never get tired of how equality to these people is just like literally when things are 50-50. Like your Spotify playlist has to literally be 50% men and 50% women, or else you're a toxic partner. Like, I'm sorry, but if a man was specific...
I am toxic. I don't even know what that means really. But like if we're tossing around labels and stuff like that, sure, I'll pick up another one. I mean, I get called a transphobe, a homophobe, a bigot, a racist all day long. Sure, throw toxic on there. I don't give a fuck. And it's probably accurate. I'm not even sure what it means or what you mean by the term toxic. But okay. Throw it in the old gunny sack. Why not? At what point are you going to realize that calling me names is not going to do anything? You know, at what point do you just give up? People from that fucking, what's that show called? The one with that like rips on us all the time. They come into my comments and saying how like my show sucks and I have no viewers and like, you know, I'm bad at this. And I'm like, I know all these. Yes, I have a small show. They just give up. You know, what are you going to do? It's like trying to stop a puddle. Eventually it's just going to become a puddle again. There's really nothing you can do. You're going to hurt my feelings on the internet? Good fucking luck. I mean, honestly, good luck. It's not. The internet is not a real place. It's not real people. And if people were to come out of the internet and like confront me in the real life, that would be bad for them. That would be extremely unsafe for, well, not me, but them and them a lot. And I know that's not going to happen. Hold on. I got the old bat belt here, you know. Got a couple of extra mags and fucking shit gets heavy, you know. I carry that shit every day because I know the shit I say on this. And you can't get me fucking fired. What? Go ahead, call me whatever you want. I don't give a fuck, dude.
Basically forcing himself to listen to female artists that he didn't even like out of some like political move. That
bad boy's a sig too. I might not even mean to fucking. It might just go off. It might sense danger for me.
Is a red flag. That is some performative lib shit. That is the type of man you have to avoid. Also, I love that little thread at the end, like trying to get him fired.
Christian says, wait, I thought this was the big time. No, it's not the big time. But thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the big time. Actually, that reminds me. I have to go fucking pay for my P.O. box.
From his gigs. 1010 Pure Cinema. Lol, I don't know. I get weird when I'm in a good mood. Like, I'll accidentally rip a guy. It's crazy. What the f***? Okay. Could you imagine a man...
Big B Trucker says her name is Shu. Her parents must have hated her. Her mom. No dad to speak of. No, I don't know that.
Like, when I'm in a good mood, I'll just rip a woman. I'll just start ripping. Literally.
Yeah. What? Literally a vid of anal sex. Okay.
Literally a video of anal sex. Hi. What the actual... What? The video? The one you sent starting this whole conversation? What? Why? Did you seriously send me a vid of you having sex? Yeah. What the f***? Did you just send me a video of anal sex without my consent? Yeah, and... The Chad...
Wait. Was it from the guy to the girl or from the girl to the guy? Because those are two totally different messages. And they're both inappropriate beyond belief. Don't get me wrong, but they're saying two very different things. If it is a man to a woman, hey, look at me, I'm doing the old BF, right? And yeah, that's not you. But it could be. That is a very different message. From a girl sending it and being low, being like, there's a vacancy at the end. Right? It's just a different message. It's a different message. So I really want to know which gender sent it to which gender. And maybe they're two guys. At which point, all bets are off because it doesn't really matter. There's no back and forth there. It's just like, hey, you want to fuck me in the butt? And you're like, yeah, I guess. That's it. That is what a gay relationship starts off as. A relationship. It's just lasts 15 minutes, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Gay people are gross and scary.
Sexual harasser. Damn, nice. Your turn. I'm good. Wow, I send you a pic and you can't even send any pics? You took advantage of me. You send the pics on your own. I ain't ask for them. Get the f*** out.
That is fucking hilarious. A chick sends you fucking nudes. You don't reciprocate with any of that. Well, a dick pic? You want a fucking dick pic? Hold on. Just like one of these. It's not appealing. It's not a fuck. It's like holding a hairless rat in your hand. It's not sexy. It's more of like a medical textbook type of a thing, right? It's not going to be alluring or anything like that. There's not going to be like doves in the background. It's not going to be on a lake with a beautiful sunset and her like nipples slipping out and she's like, veiled in fine lace and stuff like that. And then it's just some guy with his fucking dick in his hand. His toenails aren't even clipped, dude. It's just fucking disgusting. Yeah, it's Yep. There's nothing. I can't see how that would be appealing to anybody ever. Ever. Have you ever seen a guy take a picture of himself? If you've ever gone onto like Facebook and seen like a 50-year-old boomer take his PFP, it's like this. It's like that. Right? It's not flattering. It's not flattering. It's the same with the dick. Okay? It's not going to get a good angle. Right? He's not going to do a bunch of prep work and fucking like powder it. Right? And be like, okay, we don't want to get a shine. We don't want to get a shine off this. Right? And then put up fucking stage lights and shit like that. And then like lay it on a pillow next to rose petals and stuff. It's not going to be like that. It's just going to be a fucking rat in your hand. Just kick. Just like that. But if you want it, if that's what you want.
If a girl sends you pics, it's kind of expected to return back. No, ma'am. Whatevs. You a dumbass piece of shit. I'm tired of trying.
Big B Trucker says stand over the phone and send that dick pic. Just fucking squatting over an iPhone. Just get the whole fucking fruit bowl and oh jeez. Jeez, dude. Horrific. Absolutely horrific. I mean, if a chick did that, that would be hot. Jesus Christ, dude. You guys are fucking sick.
Find someone more deserving to get my pics, who actually appreciates me and doesn't use me for my body. Here's my body. No, thank you.
I wear my fucking my night helmet when I do dick pics. It's just, it makes me feel powerful.
Stop using me for my body. Men used to have to work for a titty pic. These bitches out here just giving it away for free or for like the price of a
That's because titty pics, I mean like titties, we live in the age of abundance when it comes to looking at titties. And like this is a cool thing, but also a very negative thing, because there's no titillation. The pun. There's no mystique. There's no mystery behind a tit. When you send us a titty pic, we have already rated it against a million other titties that we have already seen. That's a shame. That is honestly a shame. That is a problem with pornography, and not just pornography, like Twitter in general or the internet in general. I mean, you can't scroll very far without seeing titties. It's awful.
Cheeseburger. Sad. I'm just at home bored as f***.
There are no more titty in UK? What? What? What does that mean? What does that mean? Do they outlaw titties too? God. You just can't be free in the UK. I would move out of that fucking place. I'd be like, I gotta leave, dude. It's cold. It's dreary. It's constantly raining. You're gonna get stabbed by someone, right? Everything is run by Pakistanis. Everything. And it just sucks there. It just sucks there. Leave, right? Oh, I'm sorry you can't live on your dreary ass island. You know, leave, wait for the Muslims to turn it into an absolute third world place, then they'll leave, and then you go back and rebuild. Generations later, perhaps. It's going to be a while. Or do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. You know, it's not like you have guns. You can't do anything. Right? Wow. That sucks. It must suck being British. Is what's his name here? He usually watches on Twitter.
Are you alone right now? Let's get freaky nasty, daddy. Get out of my DMs. You're stupid.
Anita says porn is effectively illegal in the UK as of like a week ago. Oh, and they're getting rid of VPNs too. Okay, well, you can't do that. That's not possible. The Chinese can't even get rid of VPNs. You can't get rid of VPNs. By just the way they work, you can't get rid of a VPN. You can make it illegal all you want, but I mean, piracy is illegal in the US. That doesn't stop anybody from doing it. VPN is not going to, no. People are going to find a way around it immediately. Not even almost immediately. Immediately. Like that day, the day it becomes illegal, they'll be like, oh, well, no worries. I'm just, that wasn't even a problem. I got right around it. Because that's how the internet works. That's how computers work.
Unfollow me now and get the f*** out of my DM, bitch. There's coming on too strong, and then there's let's get freaky nasty, daddy. Also, I just noticed the folders I made for these screen caps are really sus. Small dick, butt sex, freaky nasty, lesbian.
Yeah, you see, if a guy has these folders on his phone, the FBI is going to be knocking on his door. But she's a girl. Now tell me how that's equality. You can have folders like this on your phone and nobody bats a fucking eye. You have dildos probably lining your bedroom wall. Or your house. I bet you have a pretty nice house. Lining your house, right? They're on the mantle. They're above the fireplace. You keep some of them on all the time. Just in case you want to fucking strum one out real quick. No one bats an eye. No one absolutely bats an eye. Oh my God. Jess has this fucking friend. Oh my God, dude. Honey, Abby. So Jess has this friend, and her sister, she's like wild, right? She's fucking crazy. And she's like an actress or something. So, you know, and like we were over at their house and I walked into the bathroom and stuff like that. And her gigantic pink dildo was just there for everybody to see. And when I fucking mean fucking gigantic pink dildo, not even fucking there to there. It might have well been a fucking fist, dude. It was horrific. I was like, oh my fucking God. she's not even big. She's like smaller, dude. I'm all like, how are you stuffing that into your cooter? There's no way. That's gotta be there to like ward off predators or something like that. You gotta have that in the background when you're taking like Instagram pics, just so guys don't be like, oh, there's no way I'm pleasing that bitch. God, look at that thing. Fucking, I'm not kidding you. Yo. Bitch is crazy.
This is all for work, honey, I swear. Oh, I love JRPG games too. Which
Hell
one?
yeah, veiny bastard. It did. It had veins. It was a big hot pink dildo. It was a big ass hot pink. I stood there, I stared at it. I was like, what do I do now? Like I was gonna do something. No, I was just in shock. I was just in stone cold shock.
One's your favorite? Persona 4. How tall are you? Oh, well, 6'1". It's already in my bio. Glad you aren't short. Hope you're actually 6 foot, not lying about it. Yeah, I'm not.
Wow. I hope you're under 200 pounds and not lying about it.
What's your waist circumference measurement? Rest in peace to this
But for real though.
man. What the f***? Why does it matter?
Ah! Oh my God. You love to see it. You love to see it. Why does it matter? Well, it matters because fat people are gross. I'll say it. I'll just say it right now. Fat women are gross. I can give a shit about fat man. I don't care about fat man. But like if a woman really packs on the pounds, it makes her pretty unattractive. And I may be a bigot for saying that, but we've already established that fact a long time ago. This long ago. That long ago. Yeah. This is true. These are facts.
Why did my height matter? Huh? You're a man. Men are supposed to be tall. That's bare minimum for a man. LMAO.
And you're supposed to be thin. That's bare minimum for a woman. There. How about that?
Okay, you're a woman. Women are supposed to be thin, right?
Oh, there you go. Boom. Oh, F off. Okay, this is getting spicy.
Oh, F off. A woman can be whatever she wants to be. Your reply is extremely sexist and objectifying towards women. Read a book or something.
Well, women are objects. That's plain and simple.
How is it?
I said that on Twitter, and some chick came in. She was all like, what the fuck? You have 1 hour to delete this. And I came back 8 hours later, and I was all like, oh shit, I just saw this. Can I have an extension? No, I'm not going to fucking delete that. What are you talking about? This is Twitter. You don't own Twitter. Report me. It's not going to come down.
Different from your height requirement, though. Are you not objectifying men as well? No, it is an objectification.
Noelle says Shu can get it. She looks good. I'm not going to lie. You know, for her age, and she had a kid and stuff, she looks great. But again, this is cameras. This is makeup. And I'm not knocking her for that. If you look, look. I don't think she's using filters. But if she is, she's using them very tactically. But I don't think she is. So she's probably a fairly good-looking female. We have this friend that does use filters, and like we see her on TikTok and shit like that. Oh my god, dude. She looks nothing. She looks nothing like that in real life. Nothing. And when you see her on TikTok, it's fucking silly. It's like giggle until you piss yourself silly. It's ridiculous. It doesn't even look real. Like, come on. It doesn't even look real, but I guess people buy it. I wouldn't buy it. It looks fucking really, really, really bad. Just put the same filter on me, and it was hilarious. I had a big duck lips and eyeshadow. And
women are systematically and historically oppressed, and we don't have the structural power to objectify men. Men's preferences are oppressive and damaging towards women. You give me off such small peen energy. Bye. Oh my god.
Okay, so now we can get into like the body shaming argument. She didn't like him because, all right, okay, 6 feet and above, right? All right, that's your preference. That's fine. But he can't ask that you're thin. And she's like, no, that's body shaming. You sound like you have a little dick. Further body shaming. It's just, I mean, the amount of, there's no sort of self-awareness. There's no self-awareness whatsoever. How is this equality? How? Because women are typically retarded. And when I say typically, I mean like I haven't met one that wasn't.
Is this real? This is almost like too on the nose to be real. Stop objectifying women. You have a small penis. Bye. This is the issue with that stupid that's like, oh, racism is actually prejudice plus power. Because the only outcome of that is dumbasses like this. Also, there's really nothing wrong with asking somebody their height. But I guess this guy was kind of just like sticking up for the short kings who have been rejected because of their height. Male solidarity. Bros before hoes, I suppose.
Again, this is online dating, dude. Because, like, this is online dating because they're like, oh, you have to meet these stats. And if you're not above 6 feet, you have absolutely. But in IRL shit, it ain't like that. There's plenty of dudes under 6 feet tall that absolutely slay pussy. It is not even, it's not, I've seen it way too much. Way too much. And it's like, it's so funny because on the internet, these chicks that are obsessed with the height and like the build and the dick and stuff like that, you see these chicks in real life and they're probably fucking gross. I know for a fact they have to be gross. They have to be gross because there would be no reason for them to be on the apps if they weren't disgusting. That's what happens. When a woman goes to the apps, you're basically a guy. That's how gross you are. And men aren't attractive. They just aren't. We're not designed to be attractive. We're designed to like lift things and like fight each other. Yeah. So if you're so hard up where you can't get like approached in public and get the meet cute that you want, that you have to go to fucking Tinder, you're already pretty low tier. You're below 5. You're below mid. And everybody knows it. You know why? Because it's just like there's not attractive women on Tinder. There's not attractive women on Bumble. None of them. None. So if you're going like, well, I have fucking 5 kids and you have to be 6 foot and make 6 figures and have like, a fucking 12-inch cock or something like that. She is against the wall. She is like, I'm aging out. I'm not very valuable. So I have to make my standards exceptionally high because my time is so limited. It's over. She doesn't realize that though. They'll never realize that. Even when they get 50 fucking years old, they're all like, I still have time. No, you don't. No, your time is over. You might as well adopt your cats and start knitting. All right. Get your fellow old bitches and join some weird kind of coven because it's over for you. It is over. You had plenty of opportunities from the time when you were like, I don't know, 17, 18 to like, what would be the proper cutoff? 34. I would say 34 is the dead end for starting a relationship. No one wants to start a relationship with a 34-year-old. There's nothing good in it. There's no future in it. Right? You can't start a family with a 34-year-old. I'm not, and some guys will. You know, if a guy's getting out of prison or something like that, and, you know, he doesn't have, like, a job or anything like that, and he's just like, I just need to I need a place to stay out of the sun. Yeah, a 34-year-old will do, but it's not ideal by any means. But, yeah, that's the cutoff. That's the cutoff. I mean, look, this chick's 34. She looks good, right? But, again, this is all cameras and smoke and stuff like that. The smoke and mirrors and shit, it's not. 34 seems like a good cutoff. That's about when it's over for you. You know. Now, guys, it's different. It's a little bit later in life. And it really depends on how much money you make. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's just a fact. I'm sorry. It can be much, much later in life. I know people. I don't know people. I know of guys that have started families in their 70s. And like, fuck, Al Pacino had a kid when he was like 70 with a 27-year-old. I mean, like, but yeah, this is just a cruel fate that women have been cursed with. And they are cursed with it because they angered God. Probably from not shutting their fucking yaps. That would be my guess. It had something to do with an apple. I know that.
Why are you as a man saying you are tired? Men used to die in a war and now they are tired. Why are you as a woman questioning me? Women used to get slapped for talking too much. What? He was
He's right. He's absolutely right.
Literally just bantering with you. He was matching your freak. There is nobody worse than somebody who cannot banter. Maybe Hitler. Maybe. It's pretty close, though. Yo, dick big. Yo, hole big. I have a right.
Your hole big. It cavernous. Yeah. Yes.
Regular hole. Like, what kind of question is that? Bruh, never mind. You want some weird shit. The f is even a big hole? Oh, I'm sorry. Is it weird to randomly ask somebody about their genitals? He's simply giving you that same energy that you gave him and inquiring.
What kind of fucking... Okay, what response do you give to somebody who says your dick big? Is your dick big? Shoot back at me, chat. Tell me. Okay, I'm some fine-ass bitch. And you risen me up. And I'm like, hey, daddy, you a dick big? What do you say? What do you say to that? What do you say to that? Please, tell me, what do you say to that? Yeah. That's going nowhere. Hold on, the cat's here. My big hole is here.
About your circumference. And so I ask again for the people at home. Yo hole, it big? Things to do to keep your man humble. Tell him his penis is fine or normal. Casually compare him to other men. Give one-word answers. Avoid eye contact and lean away. Lavish more attention on your dog than him. Tell him that you need a break from texting. Gonna do all these things on my girlfriend. Thanks for the manipulation advice. You are hateful. Oh my god, these women, they can dish it, but they absolutely cannot take it. As soon as you...
They can take dick. I guarantee you they can. I mean, like, to be on Tinder, you have to, I mean, they get ran through. Like the finish line at the Boston Marathon. And yeah, there's that much blood.
Flip the script on them. They just, like, malfunction. Okay, this one is apparently from a lesbian to another.
Obedience, yeah, says, not big enough for your canyon, ma'am. The standard answer is whatever you thinking, double it. Okay, that's not bad. That's not a bad one. What just dropped? Did you knock something down? Hey, John, I found this on this YouTube Filipina telling 50-year-old guys and up to pick 18 to 20-year-olds in the Philippines. Very pragmatic, even though we think it's creepy in our culture in this era. Do you have a link, or are you just telling me? I mean, yeah. Yes, of course, that makes a lot of sense. Because, like, a 50-year-old guy from America, a boomer, right? Or boomer, or very early Gen X, which still had a lot of the same opportunities as boomers. If you're a poor boomer, it's your own fucking fault. I mean, like, how many opportunities do you have to miss? And you're all... So, no sympathy. There's no sympathy. right? I'm sorry you missed Apple and Amazon and Bitcoin and Nvidia and fucking, I could go on for a very long time. Or basically doing anything. I'm sorry you decided to be a forklift operator and then just thought everything was going to be cool for fucking 60 years. It wasn't, all right? You didn't take advantage of us, right? It's totally different. I mean, like, when millennials and Gen Z are poor in the future, it is not going to be as pathetic as it is for a boomer to be poor these days, right? Because there's just like, you had so many opportunities, but that's by the by. Of course, a Filipino woman is going to be like, bring your 50-year-old cock to the Philippines and nail one of our 18 to 20-year-olds because they're plentiful and we're poor as dirt, right? And if you bring that kind of money into the country, we're not all going to be poor as dirt like that. That's very reasonable. I can definitely see that. And yeah, that makes perfect sense. Perfect sense to me. Some 50-year-old guy isn't going to be like, well, I want to date within my age range, right? Even if he did, America would not be the place to do it. A 50-year-old guy doesn't want to have to put up with a 50-year-old woman in America because they think they deserve way more than that. It's just how women have been ruined in the United States. This is a fact. This is a fact.
Other girl. Would it offend you if I asked you to send me a pic of your breasts, but with the top on? I'm not offended, but I won't do it. I have a boyfriend, actually. Oh, please.
What are you doing on the apps then?
But I'm so lonely. I haven't seen a girl in 2 months. Never mind. There's a bridge outside. I think I might jump. You know my-
Do it! Do it! Do a flip. Do a fucking gainer. Impress us. Do it. Who cares? If somebody fucking sent me that message on like Twitter or something like that, I'd be like, why would I care? I don't know you. Do it. Do it. I don't care. I don't even know you're real. 80% of Twitter is bots. So if you say you're going to off yourself on Twitter, I assume you're going to be a bot. And if you do it, and there's some tragic news story about, oh, so-and-so decided to jump off a bridge because fucking Sulk from the internet didn't, fucking send dick pics. I'd be like, wow, dodged a bullet on that crazy asshole. That absolute crazy bitch. Yeah. Not my fault. I would sleep fine. I would sleep fine. I mean, I would sleep fine I would sleep fine. I wouldn't lose an ounce of sleep. Not even a little bit. I'd be like, well, yeah, crazy. Crazy. There's a lot of them. They're out there.
My father's already dead and I'm not even lying. My mom doesn't need any more deaths. So bye. I bet you're glad that people like you kill lesbians like me ever.
Oh, man, that's so funny. Yeah, I wouldn't care.
Show me your tits or I'll kill myself.
I mean, that's a fair, I mean, that's a Hail Mary. That's a Hail Mary. And it's another girl, too. So she thought nah. Go on the fucking internet. You're already on the internet. Oh, great, you're a lesbo. No one gives a shit. Noel says you have to buy Jollibee and Red Horse for the two family members in our house. Also, she says you don't want a 30-year-old, 5 kids separated. They don't have divorce. She's kind of funny. Oh. I mean, those are all good points. Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to invest your time in that? That just sounds like a fucking nightmare.
Amazing. It appears even the women are not safe from femcel rage. When women and men are rejected, there's a few paths they go down. There's the I didn't like you anyway cope, the I hope you die, and my all-time favorite, I'm going to kill myself. Dear my dead name LOL, I am very much love you and miss you every day.
My dead name LOL.
Day is a struggle without you. No, I do not have attachment issues, but you are my favorite part of my life, and you are wonderful.
Obedience says, maybe, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that word. On YouTube, Jeets. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that anymore. I know they're censoring the crap out of us. And I'm doing it, like, right? Because I'm like, I don't know, who's watching? There's 3 people on YouTube watching me. But for those 3 people, I want to be respectful and not get myself thrown off of fucking YouTube. You know, like JJ does. Ooh, shots fired at JJ. Can I say that? If somebody says I can say that, I'll say it.
Well, I'm sweet. Good night, that is all. Please be my Valentine, or I will stab a hole in my chest. I'm not trying to pressure you with violence toward myself, even if I have thought about it multiple times. The end.
Noel says, Smart Girl Philippines and YouTube, Kamoop? I don't know that word. Came up in my algo. Pfft, stupid. And was curious because of Daywave mentioning this topic. Well, yeah, dude. Yeah, but I mean that makes perfect sense to me. Do you want to go there, Noel, and get a Filipino? You're gonna need money, dude. That's all I'm saying. You're just gonna need money. I'm not gonna like rag on you for it. I'm just gonna say you need money.
Hey, I've seen you at school, and I think you're really cute.
Big B says you thought you're banned on YouTube. I have been. I've gotten strikes on YouTube for like medical misinformation, and sometimes I get copyright strikes, but I challenge those and they go away immediately. But yeah, is no one gonna donate tonight? Thanks.
Cute, and your tattoos are so dope. Do you have Snap? I couldn't find you on Insta, and I'm very shy, so I asked for your phone number, and I'm
just say street shitter, John. Okay, street shitter. Yeah, I don't know if I can say the JEET word, but I can say street shitter because who knows who that is? Yeah, nobody knows what those are. Those street shitter IT professionals.
Seeing you as your secret admirer, LMAO. If you're gay, I'm sorry, but if you're not, you probably noticed me, LOL. Have a good night, maybe I'll see you tomorrow. I am incredibly flattered, but I actually have a girlfriend, I'm sorry. Thank you though, I genuinely appreciate the compliments. And serious props for shooting your shot.
Knob's dog says I will not be donating. Fucking shocker, Knob. Absolute fucking shock. You do nothing but fucking distract, and never once have you donated a fucking penny. Fuck you, Knob.
Not a lot of girls have that kind of confidence. Okay, so he shot her down nicely,
once.
Told her he had a girlfriend, even gave her props for trying. I dread what is about to come next. Okay, well, she doesn't have to know. I heard you and her live in another city, so you could always be my sneaky link. I just know it's big.
Women are trash, dude. Women are trash. That's trash. That's trashy. I know you have a girl, but if you want to cheat on her with me, I'll be super discreet about it. Oof. Wow. See, sometimes I think women look out for each other, but then I see shit like this, and I'm like, you guys backstab each other all the fucking time, though. It's like wild.
Is it me, or are women getting hornier? I would bet I'm way hotter than your girlfriend. You would be so lucky to have me, and I saw you looking at me. That was some real shit. Please don't ignore me. I will see you tomorrow. You're the hottest person I've ever seen, and everything you say is so interesting to me. You're so tall and attractive. Restraining order. Now. Hey.
No, you can't get restraining orders. No, you can't get restraining orders like that. No, you can't get restraining orders like that. First of all, for a man to get a restraining order against a woman, it's a challenge. Yeah, you have to have very good cause. I'm sure it's much easier for a woman to get a restraining order against a man. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but like for a man to get a restraining order against a woman, she has to like set your car on fire or something like that. Like literally do crimes consistently against you. And no, you can't defend yourself. She can pull a gun on you. And especially if you get a female judge, she'll just be like, well, what did you do to get a gun pulled on you? Oh, I was shopping for carrots at the grocery store. Oh, well, there you go. So denied. It's not fair. I'm not saying the world has to be fair, but like A judge kind of does.
Hey, who's this? It's Katie from the bar. I'm sorry, I don't know you. I think you have the wrong number. Yeah, right. You're just trying to...
Knobs Dog says, I don't distract. I help you make your show better. You're welcome.
Get out of this, aren't you? You fat f***. I hope you get your dick squashed by meat butter. I didn't even like you anyways. I was just pity you. You have a small penis.
Anywho.
Hey.
Anywho, thanks for making my show better, Knob. Enjoy that band. Hey, Dan Snot.
Hope you right. I didn't like you anyway. You have a small dick. Bingo! I got femcell bingo over here. Hey, boo. Hi. Got something for you. Huh? Not safe for work. I'm in a
dick pic! Oh, no, that's a chick. Boobs!
Relationship with a girl that I plan to marry someday.
Hey, Noelle, here we go. Here's a Smart Girl Philippines link. She might be show worthy. She likes saying gross innuendos. Sure, you know what? You donated, so I'll go ahead and pop it on. Let's see what it is. Let's see what this is about. It's too long, but we'll give it a minute.
Welcome to Smart Girl Philippines.
God, she's ugly.
Irish, and you might want to buckle up because it's about to get really fast. Here's the deal.
Dan Snot says, she was annoying, but I'd still bang. The women are annoying.
There's already a ton of Philippines dating mistakes videos on YouTube. So I don't want to waste your time trying to make the same thing
God, she sounds... Frozen really does a good impression. He really does a good... I know he is Filipino and stuff like that, but like he's not from Filipino land. Is he? I don't care. I don't want to know more about Frozen. Don't tell me.
You've already heard 1,000 times before. So this is gonna be a little unhinged, but this is the actual real list. These are the real rookie mistakes.
Brandon says, now John is gaslighting you, Knob. I know he's still here. I know he's still listening, just seething, right? He's just like, oh, I can't ruin his show. Oh, but I like being talked about, don't you? Never gonna fucking donate.
That no one else is going to say out loud. You probably have.
I better get like fucking like 10 grand from you one day. You never donate once, and then one day you just fucking blow me up with donations. Then I'll be like, okay, it was cool. All right. But I kind of doubt that's going to happen. Am I crazy for that? Am I crazy for doubting that Knobs Dog is just going to fucking stiff me the entire time he fucking just leeches? You goddamn leech. You're a goddamn leech.
Heard this before. You won't find this on Google or ChatGPT. You won't hear this from other Filipinos. Shit, you won't even hear this from other foreigners. That's how real this is gonna be.
Come on.
The only place you're going to hear this list is from me. So, buckle up. Here we go. Rookie mistake number 1. Not making any mistakes. You should be making tons of mistakes when you come here to date Filipinas.
That's a red flag. Red flag. Red flag. Nope. When you go to different countries, especially countries that you don't have any sort of affiliation with or any, if you don't have a passport to that country, don't fuck around. Don't. You could end up in Filipino jail, which would suck, or you can get your fucking kidney stolen, which would be stupid because the people over there aren't worth anything. Their lives are worthless. They're worthless. They're literally spare parts. I know that's mean to say, but it's accurate.
That's what life is all about.
Your kidneys and vaginas. That's what you're worth.
That's how you learn. That's how you grow. Without a little chaos, nothing is gonna happen in your life. So don't be afraid to get messy. Start chatting with the Filipina. Believe every word she says. Accept her friend request on Facebook.
No, don't do any of these things. This is how you get your kidneys stolen. This is how you wake up in a bathtub full of ice. Don't listen to this siren. Don't listen to this fucking succubus. She's gonna steal your kidneys.
Go on a date with her. Get drunk and try to get her to your hotel room.
That is the worst idea I've ever heard. That is the worst idea I've ever heard. That's terrible.
Right away. Believe her story about needing 10,000 pesos to pay her electric bill to keep the lights on. Talk about fiancé.
Well, that doesn't, I would hear, this is, oh, I need 10,000 pesos to keep my lights on. Oh, well, I'm not there, so it's going to be dark. That sucks. And that would be it. I'd be like, why would I care? I don't live at your house. I don't worry about your lights. And what are pesos? What is that? And why do you need so many of them?
Visas the first week of dating. Meet her parents right away. Forget to pull out and have a pregnancy scare for a month after you find out she's got multiple personalities.
And probably multiple sugar daddies. She getting fucked like by a bunch of dudes, right? Probably all Western. Yeah, a bunch of boomers. A bunch of weird boomers with their social security checks come over and bang this single, and bad idea.
Find you. Dating in the Philippines is all about making a lot of dumb mistakes. That's part of the fun.
It's terrible.
So, rookie mistake number 1 is not making any mistakes when you show up here. So relax, go have some fun.
Art and Shara says, you want AIDS? This is how you get AIDS. This is, in fact, how you get AIDS. This is AIDSy. AIDSy.
And see where it takes you. Just don't get arrested like Vitaly. Rookie mistake number 2. Telling your friends that you're coming to the Philippines.
Yeah, because when you disappear, you don't want your friends or family knowing where you are. At all. If you just drop contact 100% and abscond from the country, that's good. Don't tell your friends, your family, nothing. Just disappear. And then you're going to end up as body parts.
When you tell everybody you're going to the Philippines to go scuba diving or golfing.
I heard the scuba diving in the Philippines is badass though. I like, apparently it's awesome.
Or sightseeing, everybody knows the real reason you're coming here. And they're probably going to assume the worst. You naughty boy. Look, it's not a crime to want to date young, beautiful 20-year-old Filipinas.
Yay.
Or 18-year-old Filipinas. Or 29-year-old Filipinas. Or really sexy 40-plus gilfs.
Gilfs? 40 grandmothers?
But you're not fooling anybody and there's no need to be defensive about it because they're just going to judge you anyway. If you post a video of you and your Filipino girlfriend dancing on TikTok, there will be an army of mean radical feminists trying to come after you. And all the guys will be publicly attacking you while secretly wanting to give you a fist bump.
Okay, that's fucking based though. That's fucking based as shit. I mean, like, she's absolutely correct. She's absolutely, I mean, maybe not about the fist bumping. I mean, like, that's just funny. But there's going to be a bunch of, like, sour, old feminists that are going to be like, how dare you take advantage of this underprivileged young girl when you should be here not getting any poon? Meh. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. How about that? Shut the fuck up. But yeah, she's right. You know. She's right. She's right. She's right.
So, just avoid playing those games.
God, Knobstock's back.
Remember, if the crowd had their way, you would be alone right now eating pizza rolls. Seriously, think about it.
That is, okay, all right. I mean, all right. Okay, bitch. All right. That's true. That's true. That's true. She's right. She's right about that. And these old boomers living alone in their shit apartments are like, why am I here in fucking, Omaha or something like that? Eating my fucking pizza rolls, smoking inside because it's bitterly cold. And then, drinking beers when I could be in the Philippines with underage prostitutes. Well, that's a crime. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now that's a crime. And there's a good shot you're going to get busted for that. But you're going to do it anyway. You're going to do it anyway.
The crowd wants you to actually die alone. They don't want you out in the world actually having fun and actually finding love and definitely not getting your jeepney washed.
Jeepney. What the fuck is a jeepney? Is that, I assume that means penis. But I've never heard of jeepney.
That's just how crowds work. So only tell a few of your closest friends who have your back and just come and do what you came to do. It's okay. Congratulations. You're normal. And nothing feels better than reverse cowgirl when your beautiful Filipina looks back at you and says, "Do you like that? I won't."
Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. Go on, though. Go on. This is actually pretty entertaining.
Don't tell if you don't tell. Rookie mistake number 3. Expecting online dating, not
Knobsock says, getting my ass ate by coconut spicks. Coconut spicks is pretty fun. Oh, I can't say spicks. Oh, shit. Oh well.
to suck. No pun intended. Guys have showed me their Tinder matches here in the Philippines. Here's a summary. It's 21 matches, 8 ladyboys. That means sexy Filipinas.
Okay, so 8 out of 21. You have like a 45% chance of the lady being a former dude. If you're okay with that, more power to you. A lot of dudes would not be okay with that. But apparently, I mean, look at these people. They're pretty androgynous. If Frozen had hair and put on some lipstick, he would look pretty similar to this lady. And if you had him walking around barefoot with a tube top and a miniskirt on the streets of Manila saying, "Hey, you guys want a good time?" Something like that. You would have fooled me. You would have fooled me. That's all I'm saying.
Who want short-time fun. That means you pay her to play Hide the Lumpia. For AI Filipinas, the ones that are so perfect that you know they're fake. Then to normal-looking Filipinas, like maybe they're actually good, but oh wait, now it says she's 23 kilometers away. She was just right here. What happened? Okay, keep swiping, and then you find one.
Okay, so do you really have to go to the Philippines and go on Tinder? Like, can't you just go to a fucking bar or something like that? A Filipino bar? And, like, it would be super duper easy. Just go to a bar that, like, Westerners... I feel like it would not be a challenge. I don't think Tinder would even be a part of the game. But what do I know? You know, what do I know?
One real Filipino who actually seems cool, who messages you back, who you might
Frozen does have a wig. Frozen does have a wig. And, you know... maybe we can pass him off as a Filipino prostitute. Do you think we should do that with Frozen? I know he's not my Frozen, but I can run this by Royce. I'll be like, Royce, can we use Frozen to pose as a Filipino prostitute and then have him have a Tinder profile and see if we can get some old pathetic boomer to buy him a house? I'm sure Royce would be like, yeah, no problem. Just hose him off after he's done. And I'd be like, okay, thanks, bro.
But chance at
Hose him off after he's done. I don't like that. He would have to do the accent the entire time. Right? Because I'll be like, dude, just do this. Just do this for me. Can you do this for me, please?
inner with. Yep, that's how it works. So yeah, the good news is that if you need your lollipop lick, then you've come to the right place.
This is
and
horrible.
No, it's probably not a scam. That's how she earns money.
It's a prostitute. That's 100% a prostitute. It's a prostitute. That's a prostitute. But you know what? There's a lot of Gen Z chicks out there that are prostitutes, because how else are you going to make money these days? Again, this is not the boomer days, right? And Gen Z, they're hard up. They're not going to buy houses. They're not going to pair off and have families. Another way the boomers have screwed basically everybody, and now, yep, it's not good. It's not good.
You're a tourist. She has a Tinder
Put him in a jean skirt and tube top with a blonde wig. Yeah, okay, I can do that.
profile. You swipe
Like a tube top that says like "Daddy's little slut" or something like that. The hearts and stuff. The big old belly.
right. She says, "Hey, are you here now? Where are
He
you
would look hilarious. I would die laughing.
staying?" And you tell her the name of your hotel. And
Boomers invented the monoculture. Yeah. I mean, it was just them, right? I mean, you got to understand that when they came of age, it was mostly boomers around. It was just boomers. And like whatever they said goes. So they're all like, this is the culture. This is what we're doing. And we're all right all the time. We're all geniuses. We're all hardworking millionaires. We get it. We're the best ever. And that's how they're going to die. They're going to die thinking that. There's nothing you can do. They're a lost generation. They are the most useless people that have ever been. You're not going to break them of that. They had a good life. They've enjoyed their life. And they said, screw you guys. You can do it on your own. Right? And yeah, a lot of the kids have become homeless or like turn trans or like turn gay or just absolutely hopeless living in the basement. And it is the boomers' fault. 100%. There's no doubt about that. That's it. That's just it.
and then she says, "You look handsome."
To Catch a Redditor. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And there's no way you could be 53 years old because you look like you're in your 30s. And
Have you seen some of the... I know we did it on Daywave, but have you seen some of the boomers that go over there trolling for like 20-year-old Tang? Like, holy shit. Holy shit. Like, you don't... I mean, you never looked like you were... In your 20s, you looked 40. At least. And you were probably super... Like, they look bad, dude. They look bad. And they're weirdos.
then, wow. Somehow, she ends up in your hotel room 1 hour later. But don't have any illusions about those types of girls that you meet online. Because for sure, you're gonna think, wow, I wish this Filipino would just be my girlfriend because I kinda like that. But then you start doing the math. What's 4 sausages a day times 365 days times 3 years?
Let me see. Calculator. 4 times 365 times 3 equals 4,380. It's a lot.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot of sausage. Okay, never mind. The point is that actually finding a good Filipino who is looking for a real relationship with a foreigner on a dating app is actually pretty fucking hard.
Whoa, easy with the language. I mean, Filipino. It's a terrible. It sounds awful.
They all say they want serious relationship, but when it comes down to her showing up for dinner with you,
It's not 8,000-ish. It's 4,380. It's a lot. That's a lot. That's conservative. Let's be honest. That's conservative. Because, I mean, there's so many Filipinos. They must be, like, mad horny, dude. So, I would say that's on the lower end. I would bump that up.
that's going to be a totally different story.
Christian says the boomers have been the most propagandized, yes, generation in history. And so-called greatest generation did it to them. You know, I don't think the greatest generation did it to them, but, you know, I think the greatest generation came back from war. And when they came back, it was pretty easy to buy a house with a GI Bill and stuff like that. So it's not like they were so hard up, right? But they were basically all of them were deeply traumatized from being in a terrible war. And they probably weren't the greatest parents in the world. I'll just be honest. I'm just going to level with you right there. They probably weren't the greatest parents in the world. But it is largely the television. Once the television became ubiquitous in American households, it just brainwashed this entire generation to think one way. Because before that, America was not a monoculture like that. There was little pockets of culture all over the place, right? And it was largely Germanic, but there was like Swedish towns and there was French towns and stuff like that. But then the American TV came along and just kind of homogenized everybody into just this wreck of spoiled, entitled, worthless people that are the boomers. And a lot of the boomers did raise spoiled kids. I'm not going to lie, but you're not exactly spoiled if you absolutely have no ability to make it on your own. You are essentially a prisoner. You know, you're essentially a prisoner. They imprisoned their children so they could become rich. That is the deal they made. They said, you can have our children if you make our lives super sweet. And all the boomers all together said, yeah, that's a good deal. That's it. That's all it was.
Corey, you're never going to see so many women in one place.
Dan Snot says, I just made a Frozen Sweeney meme. Send it to me. Send it to me. Send it to me now.
Saying how serious they are about wanting a real and serious relationship with no games, who will scatter like jeepneys when you simply ask them out on an actual
That's a
date.
good point, Christian. That's a good
Guys,
point.
online dating is fucking depressing, but that's how things work today. So just do your best. She's out there. It's just going to take some effort.
No, she's okay. Whatever. She's a fucking whore. And, you know,
Look, I'm really horny.
she's a fucking whore. It's a fucking Filipino whore. Do you want a Filipino whore? Go get a Filipino whore. It's not hard. Let's not act like it's fucking dating. All right? Oh, you have to romance? No, you gotta pay for their parents' house and stuff like that, and give them many, many, many pesos, right? Which is actually not that much money. But just really, here's the thing: if you want to go get a Filipino girlfriend, as a boomer, negotiate. Okay, please. And please leave something for your kids. Just leave something. Don't go over and buy your fucking Filipino fuck doll $1 million house and just leave your kids high and fucking dry. All right? That's wrong. What am I saying? It's the fucking boomers. They're going to do the wrong thing. They're going to not intentionally do the wrong thing, but pretty fucking close to it. I mean, just be so uninformed about the world as they always have been. Let's be completely honest about this. Always, because they've constantly been reassured by the media, by their own financial success, that they're geniuses and they just can't do anything wrong while knowing absolutely nothing about the actual world. They're going to fuck it up. They're going to fuck it up like they fucked up everything else. So there's nothing you can tell them that's going to change their minds about that. It's just when you indoctrinate and brainwash somebody so thoroughly, it is impossible to undo that work. Even if you had twice the amount of time, even if you had a century to do it, it would be pretty much impossible. It is very difficult to convince somebody that they've been lied to. That's just how human psychology works, okay? So, congratulations on the people who did this to the boomers. It was very well done. It was very complete work. Kudos.
lonely. I need a boyfriend. Then find someone else. I'm taken. Didn't work? Here's another. Respond, please. You're gonna make me cry. I can send more nudes. Dude, look. Stop, for fuck's sake. I don't know why you won't accept me.
Alright, so this is Dan Snot's meme of Frozen. Pretty good. I need a fucking poster of that. That's gonna be my fucking. That's gonna be my my background on my computer. Look, it's sultry Frozen. It's oh my god, dude, that's terrible. I want to go ahead and retweet that. Repost that. Yep, that's pretty bad.
I'm hot. We'll send anytime you want. We can 24/7. Like, dude, what is wrong with you?
We can fuck 24/7. No, you can't. No, you absolutely cannot. Nope, that's not possible. I mean, I can't do that. After 1 or 2 shots is the best I can do in a day. I mean, yeah. I don't want to do that anyway. I don't want to just be fucking doing push-ups my entire day. I got things to do. If we're not getting the job done, we're just going to, shit or get off the pot. You know what I mean?
Be yours. This is the type of woman who is so used to getting anything she wants by doing this, and she's so confused why it's not working with this guy. A good man with a good woman is impervious to devious Jezebel trickery. Hey, damn, I'm not used to texting first, haha. Hey, that's fine. I never know what to say anyways. Yeah, it can be super awkward, haha. Tell me about it. So what kind of stuff do you enjoy doing? Fingering my p***.
Nailed it. Hey, you want to see? Okay. Okay, LOL. LMAO.
Hee. Wanna see? No. Hey, I had a really good time tonight. Same. I always have a wonderful time with you. Yeah, dinner was amazing. I just have something to say. Please don't take this the wrong way. What's up? Did you seriously only get me flowers, or is there another surprise or something? Oh.
Yeah. Herpes. Congratulations. I would have wrapped it, but I knew it was going to be a surprise anyway, so probably in a few weeks it'll show up. It's going to sting.
Oh no. Oh no. What do you mean? Again, dinner was great, and I'm not complaining. It's just flowers, really? That's like...
Flowers? Really? Flowers? Man, if a bitch said that to me, I'd be like, you're right, this is stupid. And then I would have crushed each one of them. Right? I just crushed each one of them. Oh, there. Yeah.
The most generic female gift possible, lol. Most girls don't care for...
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have gotten you a fucking douche. Right? And be like, here, it stinks. Go take care of that. What if you did that? What if you brought on a first date, you're like, here you go. I filled it. You squeeze it a couple of times. And then she just like looks at you with a dead eye. Just like, I know the face, right? I know the face. And she's like, that face. It would be that face. And I don't know if I could contain my laughter. But here's the thing. I'm a professional. I am a professional troll. I would be able to pull it down, dude. Oh my God. And then when I got in the car, dude, I would piss myself laughing all the way home because I'm not getting lucky. But, but for real, worth it. Worth it.
Them outside the movies, lol. It wouldn't be so bad if you got something else too, but no, just useless flowers. I also got dinner.
You're a useless woman. What am I going to get you, a fucking drill? Huh? What are you going to do with that? You're going to put that on your mantle and be like, look how pretty that drill. You don't do anything. You are a useless person. You receive a useless gift. I thought it was apropos. Excuse the fuck out of me.
It was fun. I'm confused. LMAO, dinner was an activity. Flowers are a gift. I'm not complaining about the activity of the evening. I'm complaining about the...
Complain. Yeah, so you know what he should do is he should bang this chick and then delete her number. That's what you should do.
Gift. Not that hard to understand, lol. What the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck indeed, lol. I just thought it was a nice gesture along with the dinner. I didn't think it was mandatory I get you an
Or you know what? This might be too far gone. You might just want to go ahead and delete that number. I mean, like, you don't know what's going to happen. Like, sometimes they're just too crazy. They're just too fucking crazy. Right? And I feel like that's pretty common these days. There used to be less crazy. I assume. I would have to assume because there's no, I mean, like, really, women have been this crazy throughout history? No, I guess that makes sense. It's in the Bible, for God's sakes. It's in the Bible about how fucking crazy women are. Like, how destructive they are. It's in the fucking Bible. That book is thousands of years old. So they must not have changed. They must not have changed a bit. Ever, dude, ever. And I bet chicks back then were dog ass ugly too. Have you ever seen a prostitute from the 1800s, like a you know, from 1849 with a California gold rush, and this was the prettiest prostitute in San Francisco, and she is just a bull dyke. You know, think about 2,000 years ago. Rough.
Iron Man suit as well. Iron Man suit, lol. Oh my god, you're so dramatic. No other guy has ever treated me like this, and my girlfriends agree I deserve better. I shouldn't settle for a man who won't treat me like the queen I am. Just...
Good luck. Good luck, sweetheart. Absolutely good luck. By all means. Hold out for that Prince Charming that's going to treat you like the queen you are. Because you know what's going to happen when that guy does come along, and he's going to be the perfect guy. I'm telling you, he's going to be the absolute perfect guy. He's going to treat you like a queen. He's going to throw rose petals wherever you walk. He's going to pay all your bills and shit like that. And then you're going to fucking cheat on him. You're going to say he's just not man enough. You're going to shit test him. And then you're going to be like, yeah, he's just, you know. It's probably going to be like, he didn't hit me enough. That's what her complaint. I really shit tested him a lot, and he just didn't beat me like I liked. So I cheated on him. And then, like, 6 months after that, she's like, I lost the perfect guy. It was his fault. It's not. It's your fault. Women, time after time after time after time. This is why your lives suck, dude. This is why your lives suck. And you can't accept any accountability for it. What are you going to do? I can't tell you any better. I would. You know, if you listened, then you wouldn't have the problems that you're dealing with. But they don't. They don't. They never do. Never will.
Just take this as a kick up the ass to work harder, lol. I like how in the beginning she's like, I'm not complaining, and then she's like, I'm complaining. Useless flowers. What's a useful gift? Does she want a tool set? Like, what? Any woman worth a damn will appreciate the romantic gesture of flowers. This lady needs to stop listening to her most likely single girlfriends who are up in her ear probably like, oh my god, he only got you flowers? Girl, you deserve so much better. You deserve...
That's true. Women do sabotage each other a lot. But they look out for each other. But they also sabotage each other a lot. It is the weirdest thing. There's a reason why women can't form societies and why they actually lead to the destruction of societies. Look at any ancient philosopher. Look at any ancient wise men or stuff, and if he has views on women, they are always going to be negative. Because you're like Aristotle or something like that. You're sitting around, you got nothing to do but watch people and watch people's dynamics and see what they do, and then you're going to be like, wow, women are the problem here. Women are definitely the problem, right? The smartest people in history have always been like, wow, you guys are a problem. This is the problem, right? This is the problem. Look, this right here. She's the problem. This right here. Even though she's saying a lot of stuff I agree with, she's still the fucking problem. Ain't changing that. You ain't changing it.
over the princess treatment. Dump him. That's so awesome that you're a bodybuilder. I see IFBB as a sponsor at the show in your profile. Do you have your IFBB card? Tell me you know nothing about the sport without telling me.
I don't know anything about the fucking sport. I've been to one of those IFBB shows. Right, Marie was competing. I don't know shit about that sport. I don't know a goddamn thing about that sport. I'm in pretty good shape. I don't know shit about it. That's what I would say.
He's trying to have a conversation with you about your interests. What the f***? Tell me you know nothing about... Yeah! He's trying to learn more about it, you stupid...
And also, she's like buff and stuff like that. That's also kind of a turnoff. I don't like him to be like too muscular. That's weird. Like, I want you to be in shape. Be in shape. Be in shape. By all means, be in shape. Don't be, like, really... Don't be vascular. That's weird. But you do you, bitch. I mean, like, don't do stuff just to impress me.
Stupid bitch. Holy shit, I couldn't imagine someone being like, oh, so you do YouTube for a living? So, like, do you earn money from subscriptions? Or, tell me you don't know anything about YouTube without telling me. I swear to God, some people just use dating apps as punching bags. What are some of your favorite bands/artists? That's such an awful question.
Dan Snot says, I don't mind a little chub. You don't mind a lot of things, Dan. You should mind more things. You should mind a lot more. You should mind, like, so much more stuff than you do. Like, a lot more.
I like what I like. Music is
like
such a huge part
more,
of my
bro.
life, and it's awful small talk to try and describe my music taste. Because it would just be like writing a book if I were honest. What? He's literally just he's trying to get to know you. If music is a huge part of your life, why don't you want to talk about it? What the f*** is going on?
It's not. She doesn't really have a life. She likes music, right? She likes music, but this is not having a life. This is not having a personality. Okay, great, you like music. So does every other human being on the planet. It's fucking music. It's like, who doesn't like music? I'm sorry. Actually, there are people that there's some sort of weird brain disorder where they can't hear melody. It just sounds like trash to them. They literally, God. There's a name for it and everything. There's a very specific, it's rare, it's super rare. But there's a very specific brain disorder where they cannot hear melodies. It just sounds like noise to them. Most people hear a tune, a melody, and there's musical theory, right? And certain notes sound good with other notes, certain half steps and stuff like that. They're like the rule of fifths and stuff. I took a little music theory when I was playing a lot, but I mean, some people can't hear that. Some people do not know the difference from somebody banging on pots and pans and at like a concerto. You know, like they just cannot hear the difference. It's amazing. That's a very real thing. And I forget the name, but it's a very real thing.
Oh my God, what is wrong with people? I feel so bad for people dating today, dude. I feel like I got on the last chopper out of Vietnam. Hi, I hope your week is off to a good start. Actually, I only just checked your pics now. Not attracted at all. Haha, I don't know why I messaged you. Take care.
Bitch. I mean, fair is fair, but if I saw that message, I'd be like, bitch. Super funny, though.
Well, you know, at least she didn't waste his time. Wait, there are 2 eyes in that high. Everyone knows the more eyes in a woman's high, the more attracted she is to you. This
Nope.
is science. Good morning. I saw you at Walgreens this morning. I was the blonde behind you in the checkout lane. Just want to say that you hot as hell. Hit me.
How the fuck? How the hot? This is MMS. This is a text. Did she fucking write down his number when she was going, when they were like, can we have your number for the account? That's what happened.
Me up if you want to chill. How did
That's exactly what happened.
you get my number? You gave it to the lady at the register.
Oh my fucking God. This would be a crime. If a guy did this to a girl, that would be That would be, I mean, frightening, honestly. And that'd be frightening.
For your rewards or whatever. Do you want to get breakfast or something? Or just hang out? Super flattered, but pretty darn creeped out as well. No thank you. Have a great day. Whatever, don't need to be an asshole. Bitch, you probably got a little steroid dick anyway. Why can't they ever just be normal?
Nah, they don't take rejection well. But that is super creepy.
Why can't they ever just be like, yeah, that's okay, have a nice day. It's always, you have a small dick, I'm gonna kill myself. Alright, sleepyhead, sleep well, catch you later. Catch me later? I'm not a dude, I'm not a buddy. We didn't just meet for a beer. I'm a woman, please act like I'm one.
No.
Sounds good. Yeah, that shit makes me cringe. You aren't my coworker. Dope.
That?
What? Oh my god, she freaked out and then edited her message to make it look like she wasn't freaking out. This is so...
Oh, you can't you can't do that. I mean, you can do that on certain things, but you shouldn't be allowed to do that.
Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. I'm actually dying. I'm dying from second-hand embarrassment. Did she have like the psycho version of like post-nut clarity? Post-crash-out clarity? Hey cutie, wow, I f***ing complimented you and don't get a thanks.
I am a beautiful girl who messaged a peasant. God, why do they all think they're royalty? You're a peasant. You're a peasant, bitch.
I'm a beautiful girl who messaged a peasant. I'm so f***ing nice too. Whatever. Oh no, we got some nice girls here. Oh, no. Hi. Hello. How are you? Better now with you in my life. How about you? Good. And this is why white women, when they have a chance to date outside their race, they choose African American.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, dude. Well, stay away from her. You stay right away from her. You don't want to deal with that nonsense. You get all types of diseases. You don't want to deal with that.
This is why Asian men are the last picked on the U.S. dating market. He didn't respond.
Lana John says, wow. Wow, indeed. Nope. No, ma'am. No, thank you.
For like a few minutes. And she's just...
No. Ew.
It's like, this is why Tyrone is better. You seem pretty genuine, though. I would love to get to know you. Thank you. Of course. Planning on sleeping soon, I hope? LMAO, what did I do? And here you are ghosting. That's crazy, bro. You're something else. It's A-okay. The more I looked at you, the more you were really fat because you're a fat f***. Lose some weight. Also, your kids are ugly as f***.
Jesus Christ, dude. Did it really have to explode like that? I guess it did. It doesn't matter. It had to explode like that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't... Yeah, stay away from bitches like that, I guess. Stay away from bitches like that. Especially she's like, that's why we go black. Ew! Ugh! Anyways, thank you for coming to the Sulk Stream. Thank you for being a part of the Sulk Stream cult and enjoying some of these weird things that I had to share with you. Thank you so much. Hit the like button if you would like. I would very much appreciate that. And if you want to donate to the show, I would also appreciate that. And I'd appreciate all kinds of things too. Thanks for being you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys learned something. And join me again tomorrow night for the same thing. Over and over and over and over again. Anyways, until then, be cool to each other. Be righteous. Tell people about the Sulk Stream, right? Go around. Tell people, right? Make them join. Say, hey, this is a really cool guy. John. Sulkington. Sulk, whatever. Hop in to the chat. Watch him. He's really smart. Anyways, until tomorrow night, I hope you guys have a great night and stay cool and stay fresh and drink a lot of water and get a good night's sleep and take care of yourselves because I care about you too. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Love you. Good night.
I'm an incredible soul, unhinged and unleashed like a bulldog's fierce growl. I'm spitting fire, burning through these these trees, questioning the world, unraveling conspiracies. Talking about Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster too. Government lies, they're feeding me their goo. I'm diving deep into this rabbit hole, uncovering the truth, setting fire to their control. I got small nipples, but my voice is loud, roaring like thunder in this crazy crowd. They say I'm crazy, but I call it woke, unraveling the madness with every word I spoke.